Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and finish up the hemisphere series, the 4 hemispheres of the earth, right here. I said I would continue the video, and this is what it is. Alright, so I looked up the southern hemisphere to see if there was another name for it. They call it the Great, what do they call it? The Great Southern Hemisphere? It's the Southern Hemisphere. Or the Great Southern Land. And that's mostly referred to the land down under Australia. Alright. Now, what I come to find is outside of this, because I've been, my mind has already, I've already sent my line out. I set my line out so that if anything bites on it, I would feel the vibration. And because I'm a fisher of men, but before that, I have to understand through the spirit, and that does not come by sight, it comes by faith. So, in English, that we call it the spirit. In Hebrew, it's the ruach, and the ruach is Yah. They are one and the same. So all you have Hebrew is Yah, and Hebrew is the Ruach, and Hebrew is Yashaya. All in one. They are the Word. And the light that shines within men. That's why children, babies, speak Hebrew when they come out of the womb. And everything else is Babylon. And we call them baby Babel. And that's why the world is upside down. Got you twisted, and we suffer for it, and the children suffer even for it because of our just because of our delusion. All right, so the southern hemisphere, we ended up on the northern hemisphere, which was called the land hemisphere. Alright, so I was looking up the word land, and I said, okay, well, land, because that's the north. You got London up there. London like land on London. Okay, they landed on. Alright, so I've already told you that the Leviathan on the earth, around the earth. See, this is how you got to think about it. In the book of Job, when Satan presented himself with the sons of Yah, the Most High asked him, he said, from whence have you come from? And he said, I've been in and all throughout the earth, to and fro, like all throughout the earth, right? Around all throughout the earth. Well, everything you see on this ball here is not earth, okay? Most of this is like, a good portion of this is the Leviathan. And the earth itself is, I think, everything that starts with an A. And I don't, not like that, my bad, that's wrong. North America, Africa, and Australia. I think that is earth. That's all the earth there is. Everything else around here is the Leviathan. This and it gets tricky. That's why he said, as above, so below. That's Satan's little little calling card, let you know he's up here when you look at the ball, but you see him down here. You see his wings, you see the top of his head, but you don't see any body. Up here is his body. This is his chin, the bottom of his head, underneath his head, and this is his body. This is some type of legs or penises or something. I don't know what that is. Because like sharks have 2 penises, so we don't know. This might be penises, because we know that the Most High did take his legs from him and to make him crawl on his belly. This is his spearhead tail. His spearhead is in the shape of a spear, Spain, but it's a head also. My bad. This is a head. See the face on it? The teeth, the nose, the eyes, the horns, or the crown, and this chin, chinny chin chin, look like a little devil, right? A devil sitting on a throne or something like that. All right. So what we have here, and hey, I don't know, fam. I really don't know what that is, fam. This could be the prostitute that rides on top of the dragon. I don't know, but yeah, there's stuff going on. So I do know that they've referred to this area right here, these 2 dots, everything in between here, supposed to be some type of, they called it, here, let me pause this. Okay, now over here on North America, they did, there is this female looking thing that I've already covered, and it's like a mermaid, sort of, kind of like, you can see the tail right here, or the legs, and then the head right here, and there's Nevada, Vegas is actually its vagina, literally. Vegas is it's in a compromised position, let's just say that. And it seems that she's riding on the first beast. This is the beast. This is, so the behemoth is a beast. Okay, now we got that clear. So, and this is supposedly had risen up out the water. That's the story of the North America. Supposedly it was a land that sunk and then rose back up out of the water, and this is a beast. It's a behemoth, and it talks about the behemoth in the book of Job also. Okay, so here we are. Another thing is so I'm gonna go back to the Leviathan, which is around the behemoth. It surrounds the behemoth. So I'm gonna explain something to you. I'm gonna explain something that the Spirit told me to give to you. Simulation. A false show, false profession from Old French, simulation, pretense, and directly from Latin simulationem, simulation, show. Now that I-O at the end means God. I'll tell you that right now. If it was an N at the I-O-N, that's grace. Okay, now I'm gonna just tell you that right now, all right? So Samuel, who is Samuel in the Bible? Exactly. Satan, Saturn, the Leviathan. Samuel, okay, and imitating, feigning, false show, hypocrisy. Okay, that's how he would do it. Turn himself into different things, rivers and floods and all type of weird stuff. Okay, He could turn himself into angels of light and all types of stuff. It's a simulation. They say the world that you live is in a simulation. Well, there's 3 different stages. There's a trinity of this. It's a pitchfork. It's a 3-pronged attack. Samuel is the sword. He is the dragon. That is the Leviathan. That is Satan that surrounds the behemoth. The polar bear. The North Pole. King Kong. Okay. So what you have is, remember the Borg from Star Trek? How they say a simulation. They say it simulate. Resistance is futile. Resistance is futile. Okay. Prepare for a simulation. Resistance is futile. Okay, so those are like the seed of the serpent. That's totally legion. Okay, that's legion. They are legion, for they are one and they are many. They all have one mind. That's a hive mind. That's legion. Okay, like religion, legion. Okay, there you go. Hive mind, one mind. All right. So the simulation, they are the children. Legion is the children of simulation. The children, the seed of simulation, the seed of the serpent. Samuel was the serpent, is the serpent. The fallen angel, an archangel, carrying legions, little angels, demons more so, because they are disembodied spirits after they die. Okay, and they still are here as religion. Okay, so and it says similar. I never knew that similar. I never put that into it, but there we go. Having characteristics in common, meaning you are not, but you are similar. One, see, here we go. See what I mean? Yeah. The serpent was the most subtle creature ever created under heaven. What does that mean? Similar, subtle, similar, similarity, similar to what? Singularity, similar to singular. So meaning you don't even know the difference. You think it's all one earth. No, that's not all one earth. You're looking at a dragon, you're looking at a behemoth, and you're looking at a leviathan. Okay, so and the only thing that's similar is their proximity. They're not similar. They cannot even they can't. No, they don't. That's like, and a lot of great error happens with that, because you call the whole West Hemisphere America, which is the name of the dragon. Amaruka. Amalek. Okay. Americ. Yeah, there you go. Amaleka. America. You get it? The bloodsuckers. There you go. Okay, similar. Okay. Similar. So what we have is the S. So I always told you that the $sign, okay, I'll show you. Bam. That the $sign represents the earth and the Leviathan, the behemoth and the Leviathan. They even tell you that the $sign represents a peso and a dollar. It represents a piece of 8, or pieces of 8. Okay? So, what you have is, you have a polar bear, a behemoth, and you have a Leviathan, Satan. Okay, so I'm wanting to say that the behemoth is under the control of Michael, and the dragon is under the control of Satan. That's all I'm trying to say right now. That's all I'm thinking about. All right, so you have this $sign shows you Simulation. It's a similar to the earth. It is similar to the globe, we should say, not the earth, because the earth is the bear. Ursa. Okay, the bear. Okay. Tartarus. Ursa. USA. Okay. It's the bear. Canine. Canada. Canaan. The land of Canaan. Canines. Teeth. Canines. That's a bear. It has canines. Okay. This is the land of Canaan. This is that promised land. Okay, you get it? USA and Canaan. Okay, Yasha, Canada. Alright, here we go. So the S that wraps around. So you see this dollar sign down here I got right here. See this dollar sign I'm showing up right here. For some reason they make that dollar sign not look like a dollar sign. So I'm gonna go over here and just type up a dollar sign on a page. Just go to any old thing. I guess I should go to just for Vivaldi. Okay, boom, just go there. I didn't really want to. Let's see if it'll type up a regular dollar sign. It doesn't do it. But you have an example right here. It's a whole rod that goes through it. 100. It's a. When I say whole, it's whole. Like one. It's one. Right down here, it's one. See, for some reason they're not showing you a dollar sign. Let me just come out of here. Let's go to, I don't know, shucks. Let me go to GG. Let's go to GG. All right. See if I can type up a dollar sign over here. It looks like a dollar. There we go. It looks like similar, a simulation. This is all about. It's a simulation. S and I and S. Okay? I is pronounced Ya. So with that S there is yes. Means existence. Is. I-S. Is yes. Is yes. Yes is. See, when you know Yashaya, meaning the salvation of Yah, who is Yah, you understand when you see these symbols and signs right in your face. It's like the Urim and the Thummim, right here in your face. Right here in your face. Okay? It's multifaceted, it's multidimensional, it's very versatile applications. It is like everything has to come through like that, like from heaven to earth. That's a combo in order to create. That's a covenant in order for us to exist down here. Us from is. Do you get that? Yasha is, and then us. You know what I mean? US, Yasha, USA. Okay, it's this, do you get it? He is us and us is him. We are the body. Now the point is, you're not really focused on this type of stuff, but it's a part. It is the root and the lowest common denominator. It is the beginning and the end, and you guys have you don't give any respect to it. It's like when he warns you and says, I'm gonna do something, and you don't believe him, and then he does it, and then you're gonna wish that you believed him. Everything around you shows you that this is what it is. The Most High said, even everything that they do goes in favor of him. Like, he's talking about everything that evil does and Satan does and all the demons. They can't do anything new under the sun. They can't do anything new. With sin, it knows no ends. It's the same old story. SOS. It's Zeus. Okay? Same old boat. Same old trick. You understand this shit? Yeah. That's the day of the Most High. That you will see something new. But until then, they're only regurgitating and simulating him, what they know so far, thus far, and they have not gone far enough because they left. So they don't know what's to come. But it's up to us, who is from Yasha, okay, to warn the brethren. And also, like Enoch was a mediator between heaven and hell, because he was like sort of kind of like a lawyer, not even a lawyer. He was just letting them know, you know, what was to come, because they were cut off. They were cut the hell off. That's why they can't do anything new under the sun. There's nothing new. All this is old shit. And you guys are running around thinking all this AI stuff is new and all the technology is new. Man, I tell you the truth, this is gonna go bye-bye very soon. As fast as it popped up, in the blink of an eye, in the twinkling of an eye. This is gonna be nothing to you. So the faster you can let go and prepare, it's like, man, if you know you gotta jump ship, you know what I mean, before it sink, you need to get the hell up out of it. He said that's what an ark is. An archangel is a ship. And kingdoms rise and kingdoms fall. Well, the beast out of the sea rose up, all right? And the simulation is about to go down, shut down. Okay, that's Babylon. It's about to go down. All right? So there's a lot of confusion with the illusion. They give you the truth with some lies. It's a simulation. It's an illusion. Give your butt a contusion. Alright? You don't remember nothing. It's just like amnesia every day. You wake up. Amniotic fluid. Every day. You guys don't even remember to come check out my channel. You don't even remember. You don't even remember, you know, a lot of the stuff I said. But if you just, you need to get to a point to where you can remember and apply what you have learned from me. Take it to heart, man. You need to take this to heart. You need to take these things to heart so that you know and cannot be deceived. Because the whole point of this is to get you to blaspheme the Most High. Blaspheme the Spirit and blaspheme your own salvation. Famously, blasphemous, okay? Blasphemous. Everybody wants fame. And that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get blasphemy when it comes to judgment. The judgment is when you say, oh, I want to be famous. Who is the judge of that? Okay, let's just say that. There's only one judge. Okay? He is the judge of all. We are judges here from him. All right? Don't judge lest you wish you be judged. Okay? Do unto others as you have them do unto you. Well, to judge somebody because they're not blasphemous or not famous, you know, pass judgment on somebody because they're not famous, like me, not famous, you know, you may be ignoring the truth right in your face. Entertain all angels because you never know when you're in the presence. Entertain all strangers because you never know when you're in the presence of an angel, of Yasha, an angel of salvation. Okay? An angel of grace, bringing something that you cannot do for yourself. right? So men have gone unawares, have entertained angels unawares, entertained all strangers, because in doing so, men have entertained angels unawares. You know what I mean? Like, angels usually come to destroy, like, come on now. Come on now. You could entertain it, yo, spare that one. Everybody else gotta go. Remember Lot? Okay. Remember Abraham? Okay. Over there begging. Entertainment at its best. Begging. Begging for what? Don't take everybody away. Don't destroy everybody. Come on now. Is a warning went out? Did we do our job warning you guys good enough? And then when the time comes, we over here still begging. It ain't no time left to warn you. It's time to beg for you. Who gonna beg for you? With the way you treat us out here. Famously. You treat us famously. Yashaya said, man, when I had no clothes on my back, did you clothe me? I asked for food, did you give me food? I asked for water, did you give me water when I was thirsty? You know, like, I had no house, no shoes, like, did you help me? Like, did you care? Like, carelessness, like, the way that you treat your words is the way that you treat your life. You know that, right? You know that, right? It's like when they say, oh, if you look at a person's room, it reflects how their workspace is. If you look at their home life, it reflects how they perform in the world. Well, the same exact way with your word. Your word is your home. That's why it would never forsake you. The word will never forsake you. And you're gonna have to answer, because it won't forsake you, because that's it. The proof is there. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but not one jot or tittle. Look at this. Jot and tittle right there in your face. Simulation versus salvation. You know? So Samuel is the serpent, is the dragon upon the earth, okay? And that is how you have this serpent that appears at the bottom of the world, just like an S at the tail, and then you see it at the top of the world with the body. It's just like the S with the head, but it's kind of upside down. So this pole, the polar bear, the I, okay, the S came down, fell down, and spun around, turning and twisting. Remember how he described Satan as turning and twisting and receding? Yeah, that's what he's doing. And on that note, man, I'm out of here, man.